Ali was only 16, but his eyes looked older, full of pain, silence, and a strange sadness. He stood in front of the broken house where he lived with his mother. The walls had cracks. The door was weak, but inside, it was still home. His shoes were torn. His shirt had a missing button, and yet every morning Ali went to school like a soldier going to war. He didn't talk much. Not because he didn't want to, but because no one wanted to listen. Cut to school scene, a group of boys laughing loudly. One pushes Ali while walking past. "Hey, don't bring your broken face to school," one of the boys said. Ali didn't reply. He looked down and kept walking. Inside, something burned, but he stayed quiet. Narration in soft voiceover. Sometimes life puts a wall in front of you. You don't know how to climb it. You don't know how to break it. You just stand there, waiting, hoping. For Ali, that wall was everywhere, at home, at school, even inside his heart. Seen inside the house. His mother is lying on a bed, coughing softly. Ali sat beside his mother. She looked weak. Her eyes had dark circles. But she smiled when she saw her son. "Did you eat something?" she asked. Ali shook his head. "Later, Ami. You first." There was no food in the kitchen, just dry bread and water. But Ali never complained. Narration continues. He prayed every night, not for money, not for clothes, but for strength. "Ya Allah," he whispered. "I don't want to give up. Please, help me stand." But it felt like God was silent, like the heavens were too far away to hear one poor boy's cry. Night scene. Ali sleeping, moonlight falling on his face. His eyes move like he's dreaming. That night, something strange happened. Ali saw a dream, but it was not like other dreams. He was standing in front of a huge wall, tall, wide, impossible to climb. His hands were bleeding from trying to break it. Suddenly, a soft voice came from the other side. "You are not alone." Ali turned, but no one was there, just the wind, cold and silent. He woke up, heart beating fast. Scene. Morning. Ali stretches. Something feels different. He looks at his pillow and sees something unusual. There was a letter right under his pillow. Ali froze. He had never seen it before. His hands shook as he picked it up. The paper was old, almost yellow. The handwriting was neat, but strange. It felt familiar. He opened it. "When the world turns its back on you, remember I am still here. Come to the broken tree at sunset. Don't be afraid." "A friend." Ali's breath caught in his throat. "Who wrote this?" he whispered. Scene. Flashback. His childhood. A man holding him in his arms, but the face is unclear. Was it from his father? But he had left them years ago. Was it a joke? But who would joke like this? Ali didn't tell his mother. He just folded the letter and kept it in his pocket. Scene sunset. Ali walks toward a broken tree outside the town. The wind blows gently. Leaves fall slowly. The tree looked exactly like the one in his dream. Old, tired, with one branch hanging, like a broken arm. Ali stood there, heart racing. Suddenly, he felt something. He wasn't alone. Someone was watching him. He turned quickly, but saw no one. Then, he noticed something. On the ground, wrapped in a red cloth, was a small object. Ali picked it up with trembling hands. Inside was a necklace, simple, plain, but it had one word carved on the pendant. Faith. Narration softens. Ali didn't understand what was happening. Why now? Why him? But deep inside, something had started to change. A small voice whispered again, "You're not alone." And for the first time, Ali believed it. Scene fades to Ali walking home, the necklace in his hand. His face is still tired, but there's a small light in his eyes. The wall was still there, but it didn't feel so high anymore. Ali didn't sleep much that night. The rye necklace still felt warm in his hand. Strange. It was just metal, right? But it felt like like a whisper from the past. The letter's words kept ringing in his ears. You are not alone. Come to the broken tree at sunset. It was real, but who had sent it? And what was this feeling in his chest? Scene. Ali hides the necklace under his shirt. He looks at his mother, still asleep. Her cough is softer today. He didn't want to worry her. She had enough pain already, but he had to find the truth. He opened his school bag, ready to leave. And something else fell out. Another letter. Ali froze. Narration in soft voiceover. When life gives you a sign, most people ignore it. Ali didn't. He picked up the second letter. This one was folded neatly, a little dust on it, but no name outside. He opened it slowly. You will feel lost. You will feel broken. But remember, pain is not the end. Real strength is found when you have nothing left. The answers you seek are waiting near the old river bench. A friend, Ali stared at the words, the same handwriting, same calm tone, and the same strange feeling in his chest. Who was this friend? Scene, school, classroom. The teacher is writing on the board. Ali looks lost in thought. One of the boys behind him throws a paper ball at his head. Hey, dreamer, what are you looking at? Ali stays quiet. He's not thinking about school. He's thinking about the old river bench. He knows it. He's been there once long ago with his father, before everything changed. Scene, after school. The sky is gray. Clouds slowly gather. Ali walks to the river alone. The river was almost dry now, but the bench was still there, broken, old, covered in leaves. Ali sat down and waited. Minutes passed. The wind blew softly. He was about to leave when something caught his eye, a small box. Just under the bench, Ali bent down and picked it up, dusty, wooden, locked, but the lock was broken. He opened it. Inside, carefully folded, was another letter, and something else. A torn photograph. Flashback, blurry memory of Ali as a child sitting on someone's lap, laughing. The same bench, the same river. Ali's hands shook. The photo showed his mother, younger, smiling, and beside her, a man. His face was half torn, but Ali knew. It was his father. Narration continues. Sometimes memories return when you least expect them. Sometimes they're hidden in the corners of your past. Ali looked at the letter again. This one was different. It started with just one line. I'm sorry. Scene. Home. Night. Thunder outside. Ali's mother is reading a small book. Ali places the photo on the table. She looks at it. Her eyes freeze. Where did you get this? She asks, her voice soft and scared. Near the river, Ali replies. There was a letter, too. She closes her eyes. Silence. Long silence. Then, for the first time in years, she speaks his father's name. Scene shifts to old memory. Mother speaking over flashback clips. He was a good man, but weak. He made mistakes. He left because he thought we were better off without him. But he wrote letters. I found one once. Then they stopped coming. Ali's eyes fill with tears. Why didn't you tell me? He whispers. Because, she says, some walls protect, even if they hurt. Scene, that night. Ali sits alone, reading the letter again. If you're reading this, then you survived the pain I caused, and I'm proud of you. I never stopped loving you. I prayed for you every day, But I didn't have the strength to return. This is not the end. Follow the signs. You will find the truth. Ali looks up. The wind outside howls. But inside, there is a strange silence, like someone is sitting next to him, watching, waiting. Next day. Morning light. Ali goes back to school, his eyes sharper, his steps stronger. He doesn't answer the bullies. He doesn't look down. He feels different. Something inside him has changed. After class, his teacher calls him over. Ali, wait, I found this in the old cupboard. It belonged to a student who left long ago. I don't know why, but I feel it's meant for you. She hands him a diary. Brown cover, worn edges. Ali opens the first page. His hands freeze. The handwriting is the same, exactly the same as the letters. Narration slow and dramatic. The diary had no name, but each page was full of thoughts, prayers, and deep words. I was lost once, but someone found me. And when I couldn't climb the wall, I learned that God doesn't always remove it. Sometimes, He gives you the strength to walk through it. Ali reads until the last page. There, he finds a single idea. When you hit the wall, dig deep. God's power is buried beneath your pain. Final scene. Ali looking out the window, the necklace in one hand, the diary in the other. He breathes deeply. He doesn't know where this path is going, but for the first time, he feels ready. The sky was gray. The wind was cold. But inside Ali's heart, something warm was growing. The words from the diary echoed in his mind. When you hit the wall, dig deep. God's power is buried beneath your pain. Ali didn't know what it meant yet, but he believed it. Scene. Home. Ali enters quietly. His mother sits by the stove, coughing softly. He watches her silently. She looked tired, but she smiled. "Where were you?" she asked. "I found a diary," Ali replied. "I think it belonged to Abba, or someone close to him." Her smile faded. She looked away. Narration in soft, emotional voiceover. Some people bury the past, not because they want to forget, but because remembering hurts too much. Ali saw it in her eyes. There was more. More she hadn't told him. Scene. Later that night. Rain outside. Ali sits near an old photo frame on the wall. Something behind the frame catches his eye. The frame was loose. Carefully, he removed it. Behind it was a photo. Old, faded, torn at the edges. It was his mother, younger, smiling, holding a child, and beside her, a man. But the face was scratched out. Under the photo, something was written in pencil. The truth never leaves. It only waits. Ali's hands shook. His heart beat faster. What truth? Scene. Flashback memory. Young Ali playing in a garden. A soft voice reads from the diary in background. "I watched my son from far. He didn't know I was there. I wanted to speak, but shame kept me silent. Every step I took away from him broke me, but I knew one day he would find the pieces." Scene, school. Ali meets his kind teacher again. She smiles and says, "You look different, Ali. Braver." Ali nods. "Did you know my father?" he asks. The teacher pauses. "Yes," she says slowly. "Long ago he was quiet, but kind. He made mistakes, but I think he loved you more than anything." Ali looks down. "He left us." "Sometimes," she replies, "the people who love us most don't know how to stay." Scene. Back home. Ali finally asks his mother, "Ami, what happened to him?" She doesn't answer at first. Then she begins to speak. Flashback scene. Voice of the mother, old clips playing softly. He was broken, Ali. He made a bad choice. Got into trouble with people he shouldn't have. He was afraid they'd hurt us. So, he left. Ali's eyes fill with tears. All these years. I thought he just stopped loving us. No, she says, her voice trembling. He left to protect us. He wrote letters. I only received one. After that, silence. Scene that night. Ali reads more from the diary. I saw him one day. My son. He was walking with a torn bag, same as mine once was. I cried that day, but I prayed. I asked God to give him what I never had. Courage. Ali wipes his eyes. The necklace around his neck feels heavier now. Not just a gift, but a sign. Scene, dream sequence. Ali sleeps and dreams again. Same wall, same voice. But this time, he sees a shadow behind the wall. Who are you? Ali shouts. The voice replies, Your father loved you, but your pain blinded you. The wall is not just in front of you, Ali. It's also inside you. Break it. Ali wakes up, sweating. Next morning, a knock at the door. A stranger stands outside. Middle-aged, quiet eyes. I'm looking for Ali, the man says. Ali steps forward. I'm Ali. The man takes off his cap. My name is Ibrahim. I was your father's closest friend. Ali stares at him, confused. I have something for you, Ibrahim says. It belongs to your father. He told me, if anything ever happened to him, I should give it to you. Ibrahim hands Ali a sealed envelope. Inside are 3 more letters and a small pendant. One letter is newer than the others. Ali opens it first. Ali, if this reaches you, I'm gone. But I want you to know, I never stopped thinking about you. I made bad choices, but I asked God to protect you. You are braver than I ever was. Don't stop now. There's more waiting for you. Baba. Ali's knees weaken. He sits down. Tears roll down his face silently. He had waited years to hear these words, and now they were here, even if his father wasn't. Ibrahim sits beside him. Your father loved God, he says. He wasn't perfect, but he had faith, and he wanted you to have it too. Ali looks at him. Why didn't he come back? He was afraid, Ibrahim replies. He thought you'd hate him, but he watched from a distance, and he prayed for you every day. Scene, night. Ali walks to the broken tree again. He stands quietly, holding the new pendant. The moonlight glows above him. In his heart, he hears it again. You're not alone. The wind was calm, but inside Ali's heart a storm was building. So much had happened, so fast, letters, dreams, strangers from the past, and now, a question that wouldn't leave his mind. Why now? Why me? Scene, flashback voiceover, his father's letter. You're braver than I ever was. There's more waiting for you. Ali closed his eyes. Was this about more than just his father? Was something pulling him somewhere? Scene. Home. That night. Ali lays awake. Suddenly, a loud knock on the door breaks the silence. His mother rushes to the door. A man stands there. Rough clothes, sharp eyes, scar on his face. Ali feels something strange, fear. The man looks inside. I'm looking for Ibrahim, he says. He was seen here? Ali's mother stays silent. There's no one like that here, the man smirks. Tell him Malik is back, and I don't forget debts. He walks away. Narration in low voiceover. Some shadows don't come from the past. They come for it. Scene the next day. Ali finds Ibrahim sitting near the old mosque. He tells him everything. Ibrahim's face turns pale. Malik is back? Yes, Ali says. Who is he? Ibrahim sighs. He was part of your father's past, the part he tried to escape. Scene, flashback. Ibrahim narrating over scenes of the past. Long ago, your father worked with him. Malik was dangerous, heartless. They made quick money, but your father wanted out. He tried to fix his life. Malik didn't like that. Ali's eyes narrow. Did Malik hurt him? Ibrahim nods slowly. We don't know for sure. But one day your father disappeared. No phone call, no letter, just silence. Ali clenches his fists. So he was killed? Ibrahim looks down. We never found proof, but we always feared it. Scene. Night. Ali walks the empty streets. Fear is growing again. The wall in his dream appears in his mind. He remembers the voice. The wall is not just in front of you, it's also inside you. He whispers, I'm not afraid. But deep down, he is. Scene. At home. His mother gives him something, a small envelope with his name written in his father's handwriting. I kept this for years, she says. But you weren't ready. Now, you are. Ali opens it. Inside is a key and a map. Scene. The next day. Ali follows the map. It leads to an old storage building on the edge of the town. Dust. Silence. A rusted lock. The key fits. Inside, everything is dark. Until he finds a small box with his name. He opens it. Letters, books, and a videotape. Scene. Back home. Ibrahim helps Ali play the tape on an old TV. Static fills the screen. Then, a face appears. His father. Ali, if you see this, I'm gone. But I want you to hear my voice, to know I never forgot you. I ran from danger to save you. I never stopped loving you. Tears fall down Ali's face. The wall in your heart is real, son, but you have something stronger. Faith. Use it. Scene. Suddenly a knock on the door. This time, but it's not gentle, it's loud, angry. Ibrahim looks through the window. It's Malik. Ali's mother gasps. Ibrahim whispers, Go, now, through the back. I'll handle this. Ali hesitates, but trust me. Scene. Ali runs through the alley behind the house. Rain begins to fall. Thunder cracks above. He runs to the mosque. Inside, he kneels. He doesn't know what to say. He just whispers, Ya Allah, I'm scared. Show me what to do. Silence. Then, a soft hand on his shoulder. It's the imam. You carry a heavy weight, child, he says. But you're not alone. No wall stands forever. Ali places the items carefully on the table. I want to know who helped him, he says. Someone delivered these letters. Someone knew the truth. His mother nods slowly. Yes. There was someone. Scene, flashback, soft voiceover as old images show a younger woman handing a letter to Ali's mother. He said, please make sure Ali gets this one day when he's strong enough. Back to present. Ali asks gently, who was she? She was a nurse, his mother replies. Her name was Zoya. She helped your father when he was sick. Ali's eyes widen. Sick? His mother nods. He had a condition. He didn't tell anyone until it was too late. He didn't want to worry us. Scene. That afternoon, Ali visits the hospital from his childhood area. He asks the nurse at the counter about Zoya. Zoya? The nurse says. She retired 3 years ago, but she still visits the old clinic on Fridays. It's Friday, Ali runs. Scene. Old clinic. Small, quiet place. Zoya is there, arranging medical boxes. Her hair is gray, but her smile is gentle. Zoya? Ali asks. She turns, looks at him. Her eyes fill with tears. You look just like him, she whispers. You knew my father? She nods. I was with him, till the end. Scene. Zoya sits with Ali. They talk on a bench near the clinic. Wind blows softly. A tree nearby sways gently. Your father wasn't perfect, she says, but he loved deeply. He stayed quiet, not because he gave up, but because he didn't want to give you pain. Ali listens. Every word is heavy. But healing. Flashback sequence. Zoya narrates. He was sick and alone. But every day he wrote something. For you. He used to say, if I can't be there for his future, I'll leave pieces of my heart behind. One day he gave me the letters, video, pendant, and said, give this to Ali when he's ready, but only when he starts asking questions. Ali's eyes fill again. He prayed every night. For your strength, for your success, for your faith. Scene. Zoya hands Ali a final letter. It's sealed with a thread. She says, this is the last one. He wrote it just before he passed. Ali hesitates, then opens it. Letter voiceover. Ali's father's words as emotional music plays softly. My dear son, if you're reading this, it means you've broken through the first wall. Maybe you cried, maybe you fell, but you got up again. I'm proud of you. I wasn't there to hold your hand, but I was always asking God to hold your heart. The world is heavy, Ali, but don't let it change your soul. Keep your kindness, keep your faith, keep walking forward, and remember, love wins, always. Baba. Scene. Ali folds the letter slowly. He stands quietly for a moment, then hugs Zoya. Thank you for saving these pieces, he says. No, she replies. You saved his memory by not giving up. Scene. Later that day, Ali walks home through the narrow street. The sun is setting behind him. Children play. Birds fly above. His steps feel lighter now, as if the wall inside him had truly cracked. Open. Scene. At home. His mother is cooking. He enters quietly and places the final letter next to her. I met Zoya, he says. She told me everything. His mother looks at the letter and smiles through her tears. He would be proud of you. Ali replies, I'm proud of him now, too. Scene. That evening. Ali visits the mosque again. He sits under the same tree where he once cried. This time he closes his eyes and says, Ya Allah, thank you. For the truth, for the pain, for the healing. Soft voiceover narration begins. Some truths take time, some wounds need silence. But healing begins. The moment you choose to open your heart. Ali thought the wall would break from the outside. But he was wrong. It broke. When he changed, his eyes scan the words again. But his heart is stuck on one sentence. Keep walking forward. Forward to where? He had found truth. He had found pain. But now he needed purpose. Scene. Next morning. Ali is helping at the mosque. He's quiet, thoughtful. The imam watches him carefully. The imam finally says, Ali, there's something I've been waiting to show you. Ali follows him to a small storage room inside the mosque. It smells of books and old memories. The imam opens a wooden box and hands Ali a worn-out notebook. Your father left this here, long before he disappeared. Scene. Ali opens the notebook slowly. Inside, scribbled pages, notes, prayers, a dream. His father had written, One day I want to build a shelter for broken people, for lost youth, a place of healing and light. Ali looks up at the Imam. Why didn't you show me this before? The Imam replies softly, Because now you're ready. Scene. That night. A storm begins. Lightning flashes outside. Ali sits alone in his room holding the notebook. Suddenly the electricity cuts off. Darkness. Then a voice, a whisper. Not from the room, but from inside him. You have everything. Now, but will you walk forward in fear or in faith? Ali gasps. His eyes search the room. Who's there? Silence, just the sound of the storm. But the voice remains in his heart. Scene, flashback montage. Young Ali, his father smiling. The pendant, the letters, the video message, Zoya's words, Malik's threat, the moment he prayed under the tree. Ali whispers to himself, "Everything happened to prepare me for something. The notebook, the shelter, the mission." Scene, next day. Ali meets Ibrahim near the tea shop. Ali shows him the notebook. "I think this was his real dream." Ibrahim reads it, smiles. He always wanted to help others. "Now you can finish it," Ali asks. "But how? I have no money, no support." Ibrahim looks at him deeply. "You have something better. You have people's trust." Montage. Ali begins talking to neighbors, to youth, to elders. He shares the idea of the shelter, a place of peace, faith, help. Some are quiet, some doubt. But, one by one, people start to support him. A man donates old land, a woman gives extra bricks, a carpenter offers free help. The dream begins. Scene, one night. Ali walks alone to check the shelter's progress. Rain starts again. He sits under a half-built roof. It's quiet, but inside his heart, that voice returns. "You're doing the right thing. The storm is loud, but my voice is stronger." Ali feels peace, a kind he has never felt before. Scene. A troubled boy named Faizan appears in the next scene, 16 years old, rough, angry, lost, caught stealing. People yell at him. Ali steps in. "Let him go." The people are shocked. Ali walks up to Faizan. "Come with me." Scene. The shelter. Ali gives Faizan warm tea, a blanket, and silence. No lectures, no punishment, just kindness. Faizan finally breaks down. "My father left. My mother died. I sleep on the street." Ali listens, then says gently, "I know how it feels when someone leaves." Narration. Soft music plays in background. Sometimes people don't need answers. They just need to be heard. Scene. Days pass. Faizan starts helping with the shelter, cleaning, painting, smiling for the first time in years. Ali watches him quietly and thanks God in his heart. "This is why I was broken, so I could help the broken." Scene. Later, Ali visits his father's grave for the first time after knowing the truth. He places the pendant and a small brick from the shelter there. He speaks softly. "Baba, your dream lives. In me, in Faizan, in every soul will help." He kneels. "Thank you for not giving up on me." The building was not complete yet, but something inside Ali was. For the first time in years, his heart felt light, not because the pain was gone, but because the pain finally had a purpose. Scene. Faizan walks in with a smile. "Bye. Someone came to meet you." Ali steps out and sees a group of teenage boys and girls, some with tired eyes, some with bruised hearts. They had heard about the shelter. They wanted hope too. Ali welcomes them in. "This is not just a building," he says. "This is a place where pain can breathe and faith can grow." Narration, soft music in background. The walls around us fall slowly, but they always fall, when love becomes louder than fear. Scene, flashback montage. Ali as a child watching his father leave, then crying alone, then praying, then discovering letters, then helping Faizan. Everything had led to this moment. The pain, the questions, the loneliness. It wasn't wasted. Scene, that night. Ali sits under the tree again. He opens the last page of his father's notebook. The page was blank, except one sentence. "The wall didn't stop you. You walked through it." Ali touches the words, whispers, "It never stood a chance against God." Scene, mosque the next day. The imam stands beside Ali as he announces the shelter's official opening. People gather. Tears, smiles, stories. Ali sees faces that once avoided him. Now they stand with him. Even Malik's brother, once full of hate, comes forward. "I hated your father," he says, "but what you built broke my anger." Ali shakes his hand. "Pain wins when we fight it alone. But when we share it, it becomes strength." Scene. That night. Rain begins again, softly this time. No storm. Just calm drops falling gently. Ali stands on the shelter's roof. The same sky, but a new Ali. Suddenly, Faizan calls from downstairs. "Ali Bai, there's someone here for you." Ali walks down. A man stands near the door. Simple clothes, holding a dusty bag. "I came from the mountains," the man says. "I knew your father long ago. I was with him during his last days." Ali's heart skips a beat. "Can you tell me how he died?" Scene. The man and Ali sit together. Flashback voiceover begins. "He was in pain, but peaceful. He said, 'Tell Ali, the wall doesn't need to fall from outside. When he realizes God is inside him, it'll vanish.'" Ali closes his eyes. Now it all made sense. Scene. Ali walks alone that night. The same narrow street, same broken wall at the corner where he once cried. This time, he walks to it. He places his hand on the cold surface and speaks. "I'm not afraid of you anymore." He steps back, and slowly, the wall crumbles, not in bricks, but in his heart. Visual metaphor scene, slow motion, bricks falling in reverse, as if the wall was never real, just an illusion of fear and doubt. Voiceover. "The wall wasn't there to stop you. It was there to test you." Scene. Days pass. The shelter becomes full of life, laughter, prayer, teaching, healing. Ali begins writing his own letters now, to young boys, to single mothers, to anyone who feels stuck. He writes, "Don't stop, even if you cry, even if it's dark, because God's light is real. I've seen it. I live it." Scene. Faizan walks in holding a new brick. On it, written with marker, "Hope lives here." Ali smiles. "That's perfect," he says. "Put it at the entrance." Final scene. Ali sits quietly near the tree. The imam walks by and asks, "So, what now?" Ali looks up. "We don't stop at one wall," he says. "We help others break theirs too." Soft, emotional music rises. Voiceover conclusion. Everyone faces a wall. Pain, fear, doubt. But the wall was never stronger than God. And when one soul breaks through, many more follow. Ali stops for a moment. He watches Faizan teaching a group of kids how to read. Once a lost boy, now a guide. Ali smiles. Voiceover, calm and reflective. When one wall falls, others begin to shake too. Scene. Community event at the shelter. Neighbors gather. There's a small banner. "Hope lives here." Food is shared. Stories are told. Ali is invited to speak. He steps onto the small stage, takes a breath, and says, "A few months ago, I was broken. I thought I was alone. But behind every pain, God was writing a bigger story." He holds up his father's old notebook. "This dream wasn't mine alone, but now it's everyone's." Soft applause. People are touched. Some cry, others nod. Scene. Later that evening. Ali sits alone at his desk, a new letter in front of him. He writes, "To the one reading this, I know it's hard. I know the wall feels tall. But please remember, you're not weak, you're not lost, you're being prepared." Scene, flashback montage. All 7 previous parts shown quickly. Ali crying alone. The pendant discovery. The letterbox. Zoya. The notebook. Faizan. The shelter's opening. Each scene, a moment of transformation. each one a brick falling from his inner wall. Scene, 1 year later. The shelter has expanded. There's a sewing room for widows, a small library, a food bank, and a counseling space. A news reporter interviews Ali. "Why? Did you do this?" she asks. Ali smiles gently. "Because someone loved me when I didn't understand it, and God kept whispering, 'Don't give up. Not yet.'" Scene. Ali visits his father's grave again. He plants a small tree beside, and he speaks quietly. "I used to think your silence was weakness. Now I know. It was faith." The wind blows softly, as if God himself was listening. Scene. Ali receives a letter from a village. A young girl writes, "I watched your story online. I want to build a place like yours too." Ali reads the letter aloud to Faizan. She wants to break walls too. Faizan smiles. "Then let's help her." Montage. Ali and his team travel to small towns. They meet people with pain. They teach. They pray. They support others to start shelters, clinics, education spaces. Everywhere they go, walls fall. Not the ones made of stone, but the ones made of fear, shame, trauma.